Morning, good morning, good morning. So if you're new to the practice at all, you want to load up the playlist of May 2020. And that's on my Spotify account, Martha Wallace McAlpin. And if you ever can't find that Spotify account, because sometimes the Spotify search is a little crazy, then what you would do is go on my website, and under How To, there are links to exactly the music that you need. This month in particular, especially at the beginning, just to get the sense of the pacing and a little momentum to get you started, this is a great thing. And so May 2020 is the practice to remove body blocks. And we can think about body blocks from an energetic standpoint. Because energetically, the way we hold our body is the way that we're forming our energy into ourselves at any given time. So if I sit and I'm slumped and I'm closed, or I'm in my car and I'm frustrated, everything about my body language, right, is rounded down. And my tail tucks under, and my pelvis loses the floor, and my shoulders are hunched, and my diaphragm is limited. And this becomes my sense of normal. And my perspective is what's on the floor. So this idea of removing body blocks, removing that which is blocking our body from its full potential. And our full potential relies on an alignment of seat and the way the seat and the pelvis holds the gut. And then the way that that center point of our intuition and our home, our heart can rest over our home. And then our head can rest over our heart. And all of it is clear and open. And this is the work that any of the chakra training that I have found to be useful and continue to study with is about clearing that line. All of these energetic points within our body are holding our history patterns at an energetic level. And we live those stories again and again until we don't. Until we decide to change them, until we decide to take action and to shift our posture. And I just put it up on my Instagram post, but these are very simple 3 questions that I want you to consider, and consider that this series is what we are endeavoring to shift. I looked hard at my faith, my friendships, my work, my sexuality, my entire life, and I asked, how much of this was my idea? Do I truly want any of this, or is this what I was conditioned to want? Which of my beliefs are my own creation and which were programmed into me? How much of who I've become is inherent and how much is inherited? How much of the way I look and speak and behave is just how other people have trained me to look and speak and behave? Who was I before I became who the world told me to be? Who I am before the world defines who I am supposed to be is my Sat Nam, my true self. It's our deepest hunger. It's our longing. It's our desire. It's our pleasure. There are instructions in our longings because we want to return to who we are. Seek this. Shake everything else off. Be moved in new directions. If you're interested, that was Untamed from Glennon Doyle. It's up on my Instagram, those questions. But that really is where we're headed this month. So let's go. Got your playlist, got a block, got a seat, palms together, heart up. Heart up. Clear the way, my loves. Let's go. Eyes closed, steady breath. Ong Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. I bow to everyone outside of me, finding their way home and articulating what is true for them, that I may do the same. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me, aching to be true, to be honest, to be filled with integrity and authenticity. I know it when I feel it. Om Namo, Guru Dev Namo, outside and in, may we be aligned with ourselves. 3 times with me, inhale. Om Namo, Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo, Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo, Guru Dev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists. When we start out, Ad Gure Name, and we start on hands and knees. So opening your blanket one time to pad your knees so that you can be on hands and knees. Hands are under your shoulders, the heels of your hands just ahead of the fronts of your shoulders. And then round your back, tuck your chin, and let your hips move a little bit side to side. Drop your head more, tuck your chin more, opening, drop your head more. And then releasing, navel opens, heart lengthens, throat opens to round. And release. You may exhale, navel to spine, or you may exhale, throat open. Try reversing your breath. See what you find. See what it makes. At your pace, through your spine, into your seat, into your hands. Steady on. And then you turn your left thumb forward and your left fingers to the left so that your hands are perpendicular to each other. Still right under the shoulders, and keep cat-cow. So if you need to, your hands look like this. And then going a step further, you turn your left fingers back and your right fingers forward. Heels of your hands are in one line, and cat-cow right there. Cat-cow, round and release. Round and release. And right here, from the palm of your hand, through the eye of your left elbow, through the left throat, down the left spine. Open it up for 2. And for 1. And turn your left fingers forward and turn your right thumb forward. And again, the hands are perpendicular and you're at cat-cow. Trying to draw your hands softly apart, make space through the upper back, make space through the chest. Turn your right hand one more time, and your right fingers may point towards your right thigh. If it's not appropriate, don't go any further. If there's a little space, start to open your palm. Fingers are spread evenly, beautifully. Open your right elbow. Open the right side jaw. We're coming into a practice of deep freedom. Start right here. 3, 2, and your right fingertips turn forward. Child's pose, fold back. Arms out long, drum your fingers, open and close your fists. And we rise. Pivot your feet so that your feet point out to the left side of your mat and your hips face the right side of your mat. And that way, when you step your left foot heel to toe, you can begin to bend your left knee and come back up. Bend your left knee. Good, good. So deepen the crease of your left hip. And as you come up, send your hips towards the right side of the mat and open the right front hip. See if you can do both of those at the same time. Left knee goes left, right hip comes forward. Right? Good. And then keep your left elbow to your left thigh and right hand overhead. Elbow to ribs. Elbow to ribs. A little forward and back. See where you can go. See where you can go. Good. And then keep your right hand beside your ear and let your left knee bend and straighten a little bit and just explore. Where can you go? What can you open? This is yours. Your body, your movement, your experience. Stay. And coming up. Left knee down. Put heel toe, your right foot straight to the back of your mat. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Inhale up, exhale down if you choose. So you're sending your left hip a little forward. Your left toes are tucked under behind you. Your right knee, when you bend, goes towards your little toe. And then you bring your right elbow and your left hand over. Bring your elbow to your ribs, bring it down. Inhale, reach over. And exhale, bring it down. And a little forward and a little back. Keep your left arm right beside your ear, a little bend and a little up. We tend to have a tremendous amount of tension in the pelvis. And bring it up. 2 hands, downward facing dog. Hips high, thighs walk back. One knee and then the other. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Your right foot steps up outside of your right hand, heel on the mat, toes off. Your left knee down to the floor. Put your left hand on your block outside the left side of the mat. And then your right hand can make a great circle, lifting your hips up and back. Let your hips follow your hand. And let your whole body explore, deepening in and out of this experience. Up and up, up and up. When your right arm is beside your right ear, you pause. Pause. Press the left hand down to spin the chest. From your pubic bone to your navel, lengthen. From your navel to your heart, open. Across the collarbones. Excuse me. Deepen the right knee bend. And change sides. Downward facing dog, stepping your right foot back. Good. And the left foot steps up outside the left hand. Heel on the mat, toe off. Block outside the mat. Put your right hand on the block. Stand it up on its edge if you want more height. And then the left hand circles and the left hip rises and falls. More and more permission in your movement. Letting your hips come forward and back. And when your left arm is beside your ear, stay. Your right hand to press down, the chest to revolve. From the pubic bone to the navel, get longer. Navel to heart, open. Collarbones broad, bend the left knee. And down to dog. Stepping back. Hips high, arms long, legs long. Stay for 3. Stay for 2. Space through the outer ribs, outer shoulders. We're going to keep that length in the body. Bring your knees down. Fold your blanket in half one time so that you have a proper seat. As you settle into that seat, Hands come high. Palms face each other. And you start a clockwise circle. And the clockwise circle would mean that you seated on a clock. Ahead was 12, behind was 6, to the right was 3, left is 9. So go clockwise around that face. Close your eyes, hands up high. Long, smooth breathing. Close your eyes. Long, smooth breathing. So the seat stays steady. The seat stays steady. You're warming through the shoulders. And if this creates tension or distress in your shoulders, bend your elbows, move through your hands as you can. Just look to make some space in the shoulders, and little at a time, bring it up. Eyes closed. As though you had a great hula hoop around your chest. And then notice, where are you holding on? In the hands, in the elbows, in the shoulders, the sides of your neck. As though opening the space around your heart, dissolving the idea of a rib cage. We don't need a cage around our heart. Keep the breath big and fluid and long. A little more quickly. The arms stay straight if you can. It's early. It's the first week of this sequence, so if you need to, the hands come down, you shake it out, and you put it back up. Circles. Circles. Get taller. Activate your low abdomen. So you're holding the base of this seat. Heart comes up, chin comes in. Let the spine become steady. Let the hands become quick. Stabilize the center line now. It can be more difficult. So low belly is strong. Heart up, chin in, spine strong. Like our spine for victory of April. And go, swift. Swift. Just the hands. 5, 4, 3. So when you can, as you work this month, you're getting the spine steady and just the hands are circling as you can. And find the top. Inhale, add 3 sips. Heart comes up, chin comes in. Lengthen your spine. Lift your pelvic floor. Heart up, chin in. And then release the pelvis, the throat, the elbows, the hands. Stay tall. Stay tall. Feel what you're making. And seek freedom right now. Keep letting go. Keep flushing out what's in the way, what holds you back. Old habits, old conditions, how you should look, how you should think, how you should sit. I am this. It is a declaration. If you need to, shake your legs out, rebuild your seat. I'll turn so you can see a block or 2 blocks out in front of you. And when you rebuild your seat, let your heels be a little bit up underneath your knees so that your outer feet can find the floor easily. Sit right in the middle of your blanket. If it's too much, you sit on a chair, knees bent, feet flat. Hands to the shoulders, to the block, to the shoulders, and up. So with this move, I want you to think about creasing the hips, building the base here. Just the fold and a little support for the hands in the back. Okay? If you have low back issues, supporting yourself here can be really helpful. If you're ready to go on, your hands stay high and you forward and back. So your outer feet are pressing into the floor, your navel into your body. Inhaling up. Yours may be an inch or two forward. Or as you make space, lengthening through the outer seat, you may go right to the floor and all the way back up, but you're not even going to touch it. You just find nearly the floor and rise. Navel to spine, strengthen the base, the outer feet, the outer knees, the outer seat, the base of your pelvis. No rounding, nice and straight. So find the place that you can be safe in this pose. For 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. We go straight to the next. Set it down. Blanket and block go aside. A shortened dog. Hands and feet find the floor. So knees may be bent. That's great. Rock to the right and to the left. Start out by lifting a heel, lifting a hand, bringing your fingers together as though you're picking something up off the floor. And then you begin to rock one hand and foot, same side. Rock and rock and rock. You're building a different awareness side to side. You're changing the way that you understand familiar movements. You're opening the door to moving in new ways. Bend your knees, drop your heels, lift your fingers. Hands flat, heels high. So a little rock forward, a little rock back. That might be great, a perfect place to practice, or a little hop. Getting used to coming off the floor. Your hop could be a half inch. As we get older, we forget how. We forget how to get off the floor, how to get a little bit of levity in our lives. 2 and 1. You're going to unfold, standing tall. And hands wide, knees soft, down through the front of your body. Unfold, seat back, hands wide. You are hinging at the hips without rounding. Inhaling up. If you don't reach the floor, hands to shins. And as you can, you simply sweep up and down, up and out. Three, 2, and 1. Hands down. Standing tall, feel the beat, palms face forward. Just feel the heartbeat, the space around you, the length from the heels to the tips of your toes. Shake it out and find your center. Little tap. So if you joined late for any reason, Japman right here is our pace. Put a little spring in your step, a little pop in your knee. You can work here or hop with me to cross and open, cross and open. That you're becoming light on your feet so that everywhere you walk, you're not dragging yourself from place to place. You have this levity. Gravity can affect us energetically. Over time, we just draw down. Continue if you like. Stop tap for 8 if you like. I'll keep you company. We'll go 8, 7, 6. Shake it out. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hop, tap, cross. So stay tapping if you need to. Hop, cross. Maybe you just do 5 at a time. Or a bigger bend in your knees. Listen to your body. And as we tap cross here, we're going to add the hands overhead. 3, 2, 1. Tap cross. Some days it will seem easy. Some days it will seem hard. When you need to, I want you to stop and just shake it all out everywhere you can, and then come back in. Because that shake is using our momentum right here to really get us going. To shake loose what you don't need. So we'll do a set, jumping and crossing. We'll shake it out. We'll come back in. Let's go. Cross. Bring your energy up. Bring your intention up. Give it a smile. Give it a little ah. Bring it up. Five, 4. We're going to shake it out. Going 5. Where does it need to go? Where does it need to go? Get it out. Get it out. Shift it up. Shift it up. 3, 2. Last ones. You're doing great. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Down dog for a beat. Step it back. Pedal out your legs. Open the backs of your calves. Widen your calves. Drop your head. One knee bends, one straight. Change it up. Through the ribs, through the hands. And build your cross-legged seat and bring it down. We'll take it into the arms. Again, this idea, we hold old memories and old energy in our body. Do we have the courage and the permission to get it out? So you're making a little circle. Each one, exhale. X, 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 X. Close your eyes, out the nose, flush the back, clear the lungs. Eyes closed, steady on, go. Make fists. Roll your shoulders. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. Inhale, bring it up. And out. Down. Hands on thighs, sitting so tall, heart up, chin in. Lengthen your spine. Sit your seat down and back into the floor. Your heart up and into the throat. And we are there, and we are there. To be unbridled a moment. That little at a time we can shake loose the cage. How should I look? How often have I gone right to the edge of an exercise and then I curtail my ability because I might build my muscles. And if I build my muscles, I will become physically larger. I will become scary to people in the 3rd grade that I knew that said, stop, Martha, be less, be little, be small. So I'll just hold myself in. I'll just stop my abilities to keep you safe. Don't go there. I want you to break down whatever mental walls are around you. Your story is your medicine on your back. Move through the places that feel like you cannot, you dare not. Hands on shins. Lifting your head and shoulders, hands out long. Keep the breath. Whisper of ha. Close the mouth. Same breath out the nose. Right leg long. Change the legs. If you need to, hand on shin. If you need to, hand behind head. It's actually easier if you have more of your weight ahead of your head. Tuck your chin. Firm your legs. Knees together. Keep the breath. Staying here or legs out. Eventually finding legs out long. If you're going to stop, don't collapse to the floor. Collapse knees to your chest. Stay. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, knees in, body down. Pause. I am this. I am this. Unapologetically this. Roll up and back. Hands may stay on knees, or ankles may cross to hold shins. Roll to seated, send your seat down, your heart high, your chin in. Declaring, for anybody that's ever had an addiction, for anybody that's ever had an eating disorder, for anybody that's ever been caged in a relationship they felt they couldn't leave, but it was changing who they were. I want you to roll forward and back, come up all the way into your seat, arriving, coming home. Roll out of the past, come up into the home. One more. And take it back. Hands down, knees back. Knees wide, toes together, child's pose. Long, open through the armpits, long, deep into the seat. Big exhalation, keep melting out here. And with your eyes closed, when you're ready, you draw up to hands and knees, eyes closed, circling your hips. Eyes closed, drop your head, circle your hips. Let your upper back and your shoulders join that circle. Maybe it turns into more of a figure of 8. And you're exploring. And you don't need to have any big story in your past. But we can still open what we understand to be the possibility of our future or the experience of our greater selves. It doesn't require any previous damage to be healed. It requires that we're willing to taste that there is more inside of you. So let your ribs move, let your hips move, let your head move, elbows bending. Where do you need to go? It can be big and noisy. It can be tiny and perfect. But get into your body with a whole new permission. Oh. Where haven't you been? Into the tongue, into the fingernail beds, into the backs of your knees, the tips of your toes, behind your ears. Claim all of it. Make your way into child. I am this. You are yours before you are anything else. Settle and come to land. I am this. With a hint of a smile, I, this. Bright and strong. Up. Walk forward, cross your ankles, roll onto your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Pause a breath. Lift your hips, put your palms face down. Draw your knees in. Straighten your right leg, and then straighten your left. Straighten your right, and straighten your left. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Eyes closed, a little swift. Drawing your knee back as much as you're extending your heel forward, and change, and change, and change. Three, two, one. Feet flat, hips up, let it go. Hands wide, palms down, legs long. Feel the action in your navel. Flex your feet. Draw your low back toward the floor, your thighs and calves toward the floor. Bring your palms together almost to touch. Open wide. Exhale almost to touch, to open, and to close. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Close your eyes, firm your body, move. You're drawing energy up through the chest, through the heart, the courage, cool heart. Who are you without the conditioning? Who are you without the stories you've been told make you successful? Let yourself be. Let yourself simply be a soul with a radiant heart, no more. You don't have to know who you are or what you are, but you can feel this moment more clearly without the stories. 3, 2, and 1. Put it wide and put it down and pause there. Relax your legs. Walk your heels hip distance. Shake out your feet and your knees. Feel that the whole surface of your body is ever so slightly dissolved. That it's a little bit blurry what's outside and what's inside. And then arranging yourself in your Shavasana posture, whole body resting flat to the floor. What needs to change to make it happen? The first few breaths are large and loose, as though coming to the end of an effort, coming to the end of a chapter. Feel the weight of your heels on the floor, the backs of your hips, the backs of your shoulders, the back of your head and hands. Changing the sensation of holding into being held. And as your body settles, becoming more and more effortless, your breathing may diminish so slightly. The teeth apart, the mouth at ease. And bring your attention into the room. What can you hear? And hearing my voice, hearing your breathing perhaps. Bring your attention closer. Feeling the way that your clothes move against your skin as you breathe. Shifting from holding to being held. The support beneath you rising to meet you. A deep acceptance in this ease. And your attention rests in the soles of your feet. Feel them warm and bright, and the body at ease. The light, the attention coming up between your toes, over the tops of your feet, to your ankles. Let your ankles become points of light. And your attention up your shins, warm and bright through the calf to the knees. The knees become points of light, left and right. Up the thigh bones. The thighs soften, warm and strong. The hips are at ease. Left hip, a point of light. Right hip, point of light. The body effortless. Coming into the abdomen. The abdomen softens and opens. Feeling your breathing change. Feeling the inner organs change. Bring your attention to the center of your chest and see there a point of light. The left chest, point of light. And the right chest, point of light, body at ease. The base of your throat, point of light. Your right shoulder, feel, point of light. The body is effortless. Right elbow, right wrist, right palm, points of light, body at ease. The tip of your right thumb, point of light. Tip of your right first finger, tip of your right middle finger, tip of your right ring finger, tip of your right pinky finger, points of light, body effortless. Right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, points of light. Base of the throat, and the left shoulder, point of light. Left elbow, left wrist, left palm, points of light. And tip of your left thumb, point of light. Tip of your left first finger, tip of your left middle finger, left ring fingertip, left pinky fingertip, points of light, body at ease. Left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder, points of light, the body open. Base of the throat. The center of your forehead, a point of light. Left eye, right eye, points of light. Feel through the length of your nose, the upper lip, the lower jaw, and the tongue. Body effortless. Base of the throat, a point of light. And like a constellation, release everything but the points of light. Deepening your breathing. As you're ready, your hands come overhead. Reaching out, flex, point your feet, shake out the feet, shake out the knees. Draw your right knee in and interlace your fingers over your right shin, let it come close. Keeping the left leg heavy, firm the left leg, flex the foot, press into the center of your left heel, right knee close to your body. Bend the left knee, left foot flat. Put your right ankle over your left knee, right hand on right thigh, left hand overhead a bit. Make space in the left side pelvis, left side waist, left lung, right knee away.
All the stories out of the left side body. Draw your left thigh in. Interlace your fingers behind your thigh, over your shin. Either works. And then press your left shin into your hands. Let your arms straighten. Press to open the back of your neck. Press your right knee away. Flex and point your toes. So pressing your shin into your hands, press your right knee away from your head. Flex and point your toes. Let it go. Right leg goes long. Left knee comes close. Interlace your fingers over the shin. Keep it close. Shake out your right foot, your right knee. Let the right thigh be heavy. Right hand overhead. Bend your right knee, right foot flat. Left ankle over your right knee. Left hand on your left thigh. Press away. Space in the pelvis. Space in the right side ribs. Space around who you are meant to be. Draw your right thigh in. Interlace your fingers behind the thigh or over the shin. Keep it close. And then press your shin into your hands. Let your arms straighten. Press your left knee away. Flex and point your toes. Press your left knee away. Press your shin away. Open the back of your neck. Good, good, good. And let the left leg out. Shake it out. And your right knee goes wide and you build tree. The sole of your right foot goes to your left inner thigh or inner calf. Now your right hand to your right thigh, help it down. Left hand on your left rib, help it down. So the right side body is rolling to the right and down, and the left side body is rolling left and rolling down. Stand in your left heel. Feel the center line open. Stand in your left heel. Press into both feet. Take your left hand overhead. Here is tree, supine tree. We will find standing tree, and it will reassemble our energy. Change the legs. Sole of the left foot to the right inner thigh. Left hand comes your left inner thigh. Right hand, right ribs. Widen the center line. Stand in your right leg. Right hand overhead. Tree. Stand in your feet. Pull your right thigh against your left foot. Press your left foot against your right thigh. Open it all. Bring your knees to your chest. Roll yourself forward and back. So tree requires us to focus and to balance and to put all our disparate parts together. Stand tall. And we'll build it softly and steadily. If you need to, walk to a wall and stand with one hand or one shoulder against the wall. Or work slowly. Trust yourself. Upright. Weight is in your heels. Legs are long. Heart is high. Set your gaze on one point. Draw your right knee up. Interlace your fingers and just settle right there. Weight into your left heel and your left hand high. Open. Open. Left heel down, right knee high. Open. And change. Interlace your fingers over your left knee. Bring it up tall. Right heel down. Open the back of your right knee. Open. Heart up, chest broad. Open. Right hand high. Let your breathing change. Open. And let it down. Let's build tree. So ball of the right foot down. Heel of the foot may work. Or to the inner calf. Or to the inner thigh. Press your right thigh to your right foot. Press your right foot to your left thigh. Right hand, right thigh. Left hand, left ribs. Open that line. Open. High. Left hand high. Right hand high. Remove the fear from your breath. Remove the tension from your breath. Stand in both feet.
Stand in both feet. Stand in both feet. And sit down. Building trust in ourselves and our choices. We can do it. Ball of the foot to the ankle, or to the calf, or to the inner thigh. It's the first week, so start kindly. Left hand, left thigh, right hand, right ribs. Heel down. Find your way in. Stand in both feet. Right hand up. In your legs. Chest is soft. Left hand high. Remove the fear from your breathing. Remove the tension from your hands. And bring it down. Rub your palms, shake out your feet. I want you to rub the flap of your ears, the pinna, the lobes, the outer edge. Pull it away, pull it up, pull it away, pull the earlobe down, open and close your jaw, pull it wide, pull it up. Ah! And then little taps around your eyes, little taps to the temples, little taps around the sides of your jaw, down the sides of your throat, across the top of your chest, around your chest. And then fists down the arms, backs of the arms, the sides of the ribs, the other arm, down the forearm, down the back of the arm, down the sides of the ribs. Don't miss this bit. Don't miss this bit. Down the inner thighs, inner calves, outer backs of the legs, sides of the seat. Oh, around the abdomen, be kind. And then little taps on the top of your head. Fingertips, tap, 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 tap. Down through the back of the skull. 3. 2, loosen your jaw. Go with it. And sweep wide, inhale, up. Palms together. Inhale up. Land in your feet, sweep wide, your fingertips buzzing. Palms down, eyes closed. Last time we go. Breathe it in, benediction. And land thumbs at the center of your heart, eyes closed, body tall and bright and at home. In your mind or aloud, you repeat, I expand in success, abundance, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. Hands to the forehead, center, Sat Nam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Fantastic. Roll your wrists in the last 30 seconds. So there will be a workshop. You see this purple ball? It's light, it's scroogey. You can blow it up with the straw that it comes with. My workshop, the last weekend of May, will be using this ball because to access the energy in the pelvis, this ball is the greatest tool in the world. And so if you sit on this ball and you do some of our practice on this ball, what's happening is I'm spreading the surface area and I'm getting a pelvic massage, all the ways in which the hamstrings insert and connect, all the ways in which the inner organs and the lining of the pelvis reconnects. All of this can be found. And then when we sit and we move in and out on this ball, you have no idea how much energy you will release down through the legs, out of the pelvis, up into the chest. And so what we will do is you will order one of these balls. And these balls, it's a 9-inch exercise ball. So this one says courageous, tuneupfitness.com. Or on my website under resources, I want to say that ball is there and it's clickable. And under how to. So at the very bottom of how to, at the top, it's like music and schedule and space, mats, and there's the ball right at the bottom of how to. order this. Let me know you've got it, and let me know if you want to come. So I have a general sense of how many people we're thinking about here. So it would be the last weekend of May, and you're going to pick the time. I will do it live Friday night at 6:30. Friday night at 6:30, that's May 29th. And then you pick, you can do it live or you can do it anytime on the weekend. If you want to replace my live class, if you do that with me on the weekend, then replace that with the Friday replay or fit it in. I don't want to add more. I want you to be able to not come to whatever you don't want to, but there'll be more information. So if you're not on the newsletter, all of this will be in the newsletter this week. It'll go out tomorrow night. So hop on to my website, sign up for that. The details are there. The most important, the ball is there. We have a month to get the details ironed out, but if you're into it, order the ball. The information's coming from a book called The Power Source. That's also linked. It's backwards, but it says The Power Source. And it is really what we need from my observation of comments and experience and practice of last month during April. We really need to free and access the energy in the pelvis, and that will create an entirely different experience of the upper body. So that will be the plan. End of May. Details will come. Get your ball. Let me know you're interested, and I will see you there. Bye, my loves.